is looking at the role of the OGW network. Anti-terror operations are currently underway in Jammu and Kashmir. Let me also take you through this report filed by my colleague Yavar, because he is now reporting from one of the homes of the terrorists today that was demolished. The count has gone up to 10 now. Take a look at this report.
The authorities have demolished more houses across the Kashmir Valley after the Pahalgam carnage, and right now we are reporting from the Zainapura, where one of the active LET militant, Adnan Shafi, his house has been destroyed, and we have been given the understanding that security has been heightened across the Kashmir, particularly this place. You can see that the security officials, the security forces, CRPF Jawans, they are inquiring every vehicle before they will let them go towards this place, because this place is close to the house of the Adnan. Now remember that over 9 properties, such properties have been demolished, 7 alone in the southern region of Kashmir Valley, 2 in the northern Kashmir, that's the Kupwara and the Bandipora, where the LET local commander Jamil Gojri's house was demolished in Bandipora, and LET commander who is in the Pakistan, based in Pakistan, Farooq Ahmed Tidwa's house was demolished yesterday in the Kalarus area of the Kupwara. The security across Kashmir Valley has been heightened after this attack, and many such developments are taking place. The NIA has taken over this case. JNK police has formally lodged an FIR and will assist NIA into this case. We have been given the understanding that more such efforts have been initiated because there was a that was a very calmly thing that was going on in the Pahalgam till the afternoon of the Tuesday, when this incident unfolded and sent a shock wave across the country.
And like we've been telling you, as we speak, there is a crucial meeting that is underway between the CDS and the Raksha Mantri at the Raksha Mantri's residence. We also know that there is activity in the MHA because the DG BSF has reached there. What's happening at the borders? Because we've been telling you about how there has been non-stop ceasefire violation. Pakistan is attempting to use ceasefire violation as a cover to push and infiltrate more terrorists. What about the border villages? What is happening along the LoC and the international border? Take a look at some reports. This is the border dispatch filed by reporters of Times Now. Here's a report filed by Pulkit.
हम लोग जैसलमेर के आखिरी गांव में है जो पाकिस्तान से लगता है, और इस गांव का नाम है मिठढाऊ। मिठढाऊ में अगर आप देखेंगे तो यहां से थोड़ी दूर ही पाकिस्तान का बॉर्डर शुरू हो जाएगा, यानी कि पाकिस्तान और भारत का जो बॉर्डर है वो शुरू हो जाएगा। इससे थोड़ी दूरी पाकिस्तान शुरू हो जाएगा, और ये आखिरी गांव है। बीएसएफ जब भी कोई चेतावनी देता है या फिर कोई भी खतरा होता है तो सबसे पहले यहां से ही चेतावनी शुरू होती है, लोगों को यहां से हटाया जाता है। और तस्वीरें मैं आपको इस गांव की दिखा रहा हूं। 70 परिवार इस गांव में रहते हैं जो हर वक्त बीएसएफ के साथ कनेक्ट रहते हैं, क्योंकि कोई भी घुसपैठ होती है या फिर यहां से किसी के आने की कोशिश होती है या फिर कोई भी मूवमेंट होता है, वो यहां से जुड़ा रहता है। थैंक्स का जो बोर्ड आप देख रहे हैं, ये बीएसएफ की 192वीं जो बटालियन है उसका बोर्ड है। यहां से देश को क्या संदेश जाएगा और पाकिस्तान को क्या संदेश जाएगा भारत के जैसलमेर के इस आखिरी गांव से, ये हम आपको दिखाने वाले हैं। तो आप लोगों ने खबर तो आपको पता ही होगी पहलगांव में जिस तरीके से हुआ।
हाँ, हमारे को तो पता ही है। हम तो 2 बार जंग लड़ा था, उसी के हम साथ में थे। मियों को तो हटाने के लिए हम तो पूरी मदद की थी।
हाँ, जो पाकिस्तान के लोग हैं,
पाकिस्तान के लोग हैं, उनको तो हम मार मार के फेंक देते सबको।
हाँ।
अगर ये मेरे पास रेफल हुआ तो एक रात में मैं सफाई कर दूं पूरे की।
अच्छा, देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने जो ये बात कही कि अंजाम बहुत कड़े भुगतने पड़ेंगे, तो उसे आपने किस तरीके से लिया है?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैं उनके नाम से पूरा अंजाम करूंगा, पूरा करूंगा, पूरी मदद करूंगा। बीएसएफ के साथ में जाऊंगा, बीएसएफ के साथ में जाऊंगा, रास्ता सब बताऊंगा कि ऐसे ऐसे यहाँ रहते हैं, उग्रवादी यहाँ रहता है।
आपको बीएसएफ के अधिकारियों ने क्या बोला है?
बीएसएफ के अधिकारी बोला कि आप यहाँ सुरक्षित रहो, हम यहाँ बॉर्डर पे मौजूद हूँ। अगर जो इसी को मोहब्बत पड़ी तो मैं आपको जान पहचान कर दूंगा, नहीं तो मैं यहाँ तैयार हूँ।
बीएसएफ के अधिकारियों को जो आप देख रहे हैं बॉर्डर पे क्या गतिविधियां चल रही हैं?
वो तो रात दिन चल रहा है, वहाँ पैदल चलते रहे रेफला खन के दो तीन तीन आदमी।
जब प्रधानमंत्री ये बात बोलते हैं या फिर ऐसे कौन से नेता देश के आपको, क्योंकि आप आखिरी गांव में बैठे हुए हैं।
अरे हम तो साहब आजकल मोदी जी के नाम से जिंदाबाद।
अच्छा,
हाँ जी, वो है, उनके भरोसे पे तो यहाँ हूँ। मोदी जी जोगी जी बैठे तब तक तो मैं हिंदू राजपूत।
That was a report filed by Pulkit from the last village in Jaisalmer at the Indo-Pak border. The BSF there is on high alert. But now let's also take you to a report filed by my colleague Yavar. This is from Uri. Underground community bunkers have been set up. People along the line of control, especially those who live in the villages along the line of control, they are saying that this is time to teach Pakistan a resounding and a very strong lesson.
This is the underground bunker that was established in 2020 after the massive shelling by the Pakistani side. The aim of the center was to establish this in order to protect the lives of the people living on the borders. And in 2018, center sanctions building over 14,000 underground bunkers along Jammu and Kashmir borders, and the priority shall be given that time to bunkers which are near and which were near the existing border outposts. Every bunker within 3-kilometer border in the first line of sight IV and LoC. First priority is to 0 to 1 kilometer, second priority 1 to 2 kilometer, and third priority was 3 to 4 kilometers. So these were the projects that were funded reimbursement basis through security related expenditure as it relates to relief and rehabilitation of individuals. Beside, it must be ensured the work has been fully taken up. The first priority, why these bunkers were established? The first priority was, as we shown you, that this area lies very close to the line of control. There was a frequent ceasefire violation, unprovoked ceasefire violation, heavy artillery that were used by the Pakistani to target the Indian post, and some of the shells fell on this village. That's why the government takes an initiative in the Chandragam, in the Tilwadi, in the elsewhere places which is lying close to the line of control. Over a dozen of the such bunkers were made. This is partitioned in the two, one this sector and one this sector. That means two families could have been resided here without any hindrances for a day. Every facility from the ventilation to the restrooms have been provided here. Now, this was the biggest initiative when it comes to the procuring and saving the lives of the people living on the borders, because many of the lives have been gone in this unprovoked firing that was caused damage to the lives, to the properties by the Pakistani side, because Pakistan has been continuously targeting these properties, these forwarding posts, the civilian areas, in fact, at many locations. That's the reason this area, these sort of areas, be it in the Jammu international border or elsewhere from the northern to the other places in the Kashmir, that have been taken into consideration. If we talk about the Kashmir Valley, the North Kashmir is completely the borderless zone, be it the Keren, Tandar, Machil, Odi sector or elsewhere. Or if we talk about the Pir Panjal range that lies to the Rajouri, Poonch, in the Doda, elsewhere there have been the borderless zone. That's why many of the initiative from the center has been closely monitoring, and by constructing underground bunkers, the center has assured that their lives will be safe, their lives will be settled.
With that, it's time for us to slip into a short break. We'll be back with more news and updates. Stay with Times Now.
Deadliest attack on civilians since 2000.